All right. I'm doing things a little bit differently. So I just thought that I would do a video from the kitchen. It's a bit cold in the garage at the moment, so I just thought I'd do a video in here and that I would just update you guys like model by model with what's going on and a little bit of what's going on the channel. This is where I'm going to start. This is my Infraction build that I have been working on for some time. Basically, I built this because when the Infraction first came out, I just wasn't that keen. But with the aftermarket parts market catching up and some decent parts available for it, I felt that now was a good time to build one, that I could build it fairly decently, rigidly, and not quite as plasticky and flimsy as Arrma brought it out, because, you know, the original Arrma Limitless, okay, it will go fast, but there's some crazy stuff going on if it's not rigid. So anyway, onto my build. So I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe the Humboldt build because of the color, but it's a red. It's a red mica red, Tamiya mica red with a lot of flake in it, and the black areas are also iridescent blue and purple and green, as are the window tint. And just a red front splitter with the mica and the flake. If I crack the lid, you can have another look. You're seeing the green coming through there on the black, and you might get some purple now from the windows. And it went on pretty well. I mean, it's a basic paint job. It went on pretty well. I'm happy with it. With this build, so I've got a custom RC Upgrades rear all carbon fiber wing that I have rearranged a little bit myself to make it more simple. So that's gone in, and it's gone in pretty sweetly. I'm pretty happy with it. And I've got carbon fiber side plates from custom RC Upgrades. I'm running GPM front and rear braces, 8mm front and rear titanium drive shafts. These are from custom RC Upgrades, and I've been testing them for Lee, and I have to say they have performed beautifully. They are laser straight. Lee seems to do a slightly bigger pin that fits the drive cups a bit better, and it's worked very well for me. I'm running a 2000 kV TP4070 competition motor, and I've got it on some pretty soft gearing at the moment. I made a carbon fiber, I don't know if you can see this, but I made a carbon fiber battery tray here. I've got the original bell crank on ball bearings with one of Lee Custom RC Upgrades carbon fiber Anchorman, carbon fiber shock towers from Custom RC Upgrades. What else? I made this carbon fiber piece for the top of my Max 5 ESC, which I've stripped down. Taken the cover off so that it stays cooler, although I don't get any heat issues, and I haven't had any cut-off issues with this car as yet. I've got a carbon fiber front splitter from Lee at Custom RC Upgrades, carbon fiber chassis dams down here, or whatever you want to call them, from Lee at Custom RC Upgrades, and a top hinge pin from Lee at Custom RC Upgrades, and a rear lower hinge pin from Custom RC Upgrades, and a GPM rear hinge pin because it fits better and I don't need to do any custom fitting on the rear diffuser. I'm running a Dave pack, 8S capable Dave pack, and I've changed over to all Castle Creations connectors because they can run, they're rated for 300 amps over 200 amps, which is roughly what the competition is, or the XT90s I used to use. I'm trying to use foamy tyres, and I have to say I've had a very poor experience. I don't know how people drive with these foams. So far for me it's been like driving one of these fast cars on ice. What I have learned is that you can treat these foamy tyres with WD-40. So I treated them with WD-40 and I tried them and they seem to work all right. Well, no, it was marginally better. So I treated them again with WD-40 and left it on for longer. I have no idea whether it's going to be any better. At the moment, it's been incredibly difficult to get this up past 80 mile an hour. It's all over the place. Although I have been making a multitude of other adjustments, both to the gyro, shock settings, ESC settings, so punch. I've turned right down on this ESC so that I can get a bit more traction through the accelerating and so on and so forth. I've added a bit more downforce at the front end. So you know, we'll see what happens. I might add a little more downforce on this small wing at the back because it is only a small wing. So see if I can get it hunkered down a bit more and a bit more traction therefore as a result. I'm enjoying having the batteries up front. I will be doing this with all of my kind of GT builds, I think, and also, you know, it's not a new thing. Raz on the speed channel, that's what he does. It seems to work well. So yeah, in a nutshell, it's got PPS, front, center, diff mount, and top plate, and I'm running a standard Arrma motor mount, a standard Arrma spool in the center, and I'm running 80 weight diff oil front and rear, which is kind of my recipe for speed. I'm not running any locked diffs because I have tried that, and I have to say controlling something with a rear or front lock diff is even harder. And up here in Scotland, we're not blessed with these big beautiful ribbons of ultra flat tarmac like I see in the States. So you know, to get a car to go over 100 mile an hour on the roads that we have in the UK is, you know, it is pretty difficult. I find it pretty difficult anyway. So anyway, that's my Arrma Infraction build. I'm pretty pleased with the way it's gone together. I'm pretty pleased with the paint. I wanted something bright that I could see from a long distance. I've had trouble seeing my other cars from a you know, 300 yards either side of me or more. It's difficult to see them on my driveway under the trees. Hopefully I can move to a bigger road, but I just want to get this going in a straight line at speed before I move to a bigger road. I really don't want to trash the car or take every opportunity to not trash the car because I'm not into trashing them really. I know I do crash them often, and you'll see my Hebeo is in bits at the moment, but that's another story. Anyway, I'm just ranting. I will upload this and I will move to the next model. Peace.